Well, today we're going to be talking about Ashaway MonoGut ZX and MonoGut ZX Pro, the ZX Pro being the thinner gauge of the two. The material has unique properties that lend itself nicely to a tennis racket string. It's extremely durable, very stable in tension, very easy on the body, the wrist, the shoulder, and the elbow. And that's one of the reasons I highly recommend it for junior players especially. It's very important to keep them in the game and keep them from increasing the possibilities of injury through using a stiffer string. The MonoGut ZX and ZX Pro has very high elongation, which yields a great deal of energy on return and very easy for generating spin. MonoGut ZX and MonoGut ZX Pro are very high performance strings, and you need to have a high performance preparation and installation procedure. So upcoming video will indicate the best way of doing it and make sure that the performance is as it should be for the MonoGut ZX and ZX Pro. Before stringing with MonoGut ZX, or any string for that matter, make sure that the grommets in the racket you're going to be stringing are in good shape. Specifically these areas here and here, here and here will show some wear. If anything is broken or the grommet is missing, you need to replace them before you start stringing with MonoGut ZX. When using a constant pull machine, typically electronic machines, be sure you set the tension head speed to a lower rate. 50% if you don't pre-stretch, 75 to 80% if you do pre-stretch. One of the nice features of the MonoGut ZX and ZX Pro, the Pro being the 17 gauge string, is it can be strung at tensions much higher than typically you would use in polyester. The advantages are a little additional control without the effects of the arm issues that might arrive from polyester being strung at higher tensions. For example, polyester at 42 pounds is nice. MonoGut ZX and ZX Pro at 55 to 60 plays very nice and has no effect on the arm or elbow or shoulder typically. So it gives you much more latitude in terms of what you want to feel when you actually impact the ball. Not what the string demands, but what you actually want to feel when you impact the ball. When stringing MonoGut ZX and ZX Pro, avoid the use of sharp tools. This awl, for example. Avoid pushing it in the hole where the string resides. Two things can happen. Number one, you can compress the string and damage it. Number two, if there's a nick on the awl, you can nick the string and you can't see it and it will fail. So avoid using sharp tools anywhere around the grommets, and especially with MonoGut ZX and ZX Pro where there are two strings close together. Stringing MonoGut ZX and ZX Pro, always release the clamp base before you release the clamp teeth. That will eliminate any scuffing of the string as it tries to exit the clamp teeth. So by releasing the clamp base, it follows the string and then you can release it, and it will have no ill effects on the string if you feel it's perfectly smooth. When stringing this string, it's a high-performance string, so it needs to be handled like a high-performance car. One of the things to do as it's being tensioned is to give it time. Okay, let it stretch, let it find its equilibrium, and then clamp it off. The end result is going to be significantly better than if you jerk the string. It does not like to be jerked around and handled quickly in the tensioning process. With any high-performance string, the best way to protect it if you're going to use a starting clamp is to use an offset tube or an extender of some sort. Put it over the string up against the frame. Pull tension on the string. place it snugly against the frame and then use your starting clamp on the outside of that. Easier said than done. By doing that, you've extended the length of the string that's not going to be bending and coming through the next grommet set and protecting it from damage. When tying knots on MonoGut ZX and ZX Pro, use special care to make sure you get a good secure knot without damaging the string. This is a cam plier. It's a very useful tool to have, and you'll see why. If I clamp the string with the cam plier and rotate it, I'm taking out all the slack on the outside of the frame. Okay? By doing that, I've eliminated the need to wiggle the string back and forth to get it to be tight on the outside of the frame. Go ahead and tie off your preferred knot. This is my preferred knot. And again, pull it up snugly, but don't jerk it and don't pull it too tight, okay? That's a good knot. And then take the other end, pull it up tight again, but do not jerk, okay? When you release the clamp, you'll see that that knot has pulled itself up tightly. Do not try to do it by hand. Let it pull itself up.
What I love about the MonoGut ZX is that it gives me so much spin. It takes a long time to break. It's very durable and it suits my game perfectly.
I've been playing with the MonoGut ZX for 4 years. It's like a really great feel, like hit more power and, and basic control.